Hey, what is going on, guys? Mountain here, and welcome back to Rift Lake. I believe it's episode 4 now, and I just want to say thanks for the outstanding feedback on the last episode. It was pretty great, and I actually picked up a lot of subscribers, so welcome to all the new ones here at the channel. Really glad you guys all liked it, and yeah, so the Hotel California is actually coming along really nicely so far. Haven't done too much to it, but I've added a lot, I added this little, I don't know, I think it really just breaks up the flatness of the wall. This side, actually, I really just added windows to both sides, and okay, so I added this thing, and this is actually, took up most of my time for the past 2 weeks, so, I really haven't been working on this too much, but when I have, it's been really working on this and a couple other things, but I'll just show you later. So this is actually on the actual Beverly Hills hotel, and it's actually the first thing you see when you drive into the hotel. And that's where you really drop off your stuff and luggage and check in your room. But this is the first thing you would see. Now, it's usually not on the side like this. It would actually be rotated to the right, and it would be on this side of the actual hotel. But it's not in this case because I decided I really want a really nice like reference to the material. So when you come over here, ooh, lag a lot. That's basically been the whole game so far. It's only really when I actually like record, but when you come here, you see this beautiful sight line of the hotel, which is actually I finally came to a conclusion of what I'm gonna have it be. But you could see it just like pop out right here, and I think that's probably one of the coolest sight lines. Now, of course, there's gonna be another building here, maybe a little one right there, and I'm gonna add a couple over here, and I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, this is the first thing you would see when you come out of the well, it was the second thing you see, I should say. You walk through here, and you just see that little sight line right there pop out, and I'm very glad it worked out that way. So the problem with this sign is I built this out of basic shapes, of course. This is not using like actual like sign logos. It is so many basic shapes that it loads out of view real quickly. So if I fly over here, okay, you can see it, and boom, still can't see it. But if you come up here, and I just walk back a little bit, it disappears. So it was actually really important that I built it far to the right, or else it would be out of like loading view. So very glad that it worked out that way. But yeah, this took about a solid 6 hours just to finish this sign, and it's a lot of detail. I do have to say these E's on in cursive are probably the worst thing that you could ever do. They're just so small, and they fit, but it doesn't like they just take up so much time and so much space. And by space, I mean like part count. I want to say they're at least 300 each on the E's, and it's insane. I think the total was 3K on this part, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm fine with it. I'm gonna keep playing, no matter how laggy it gets, probably. So I'm just crossing my fingers it doesn't get too bad. It only lags when I record like this. There's not gonna be a time lapse though today because I decided just to work off camera because it would be lots and lots of footage to edit, and I decided this would just be a lot simpler. So yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in here yet. I want to put something, and I'll come back to that sooner or later. So yeah, I mean I haven't really finished the front part of the hotel still. This needs some modeling done, and I've started building this entry kind of way into the actual like building, and it's looking nice. I'm not a big fan of the gyms. I actually might get rid of them. I just like it a little bit more clear. Oh god, game's camera's freaking out. But yeah, okay, so I guess I'll show you what's inside here. I'm planning on making this an actual, like, okay, I'm making a stage in our arena kind of thing. So it's going to go down into the ground. So this is where you're going to have, like, a bunch of food and stuff. And then you're going to have this giant arena, and that's where all the concerts are going to be played. And that's really the plan here so far. I want to have the final part of the stage on the lake, so I might terraform that out into here, and I think that'd actually be pretty cool. So we'll see how that goes, but as you can see, I'm already like, this building is probably the craziest thing I've done in Planet Coaster because I'm not even done with the back part yet. Like, I haven't even touched that yet, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might make the back of this a stage building. I might make it look like it's part of the building, but it's really not. I'll just hide the back. I'm really not sure, so you guys can give me some feedback down below. I would really, really appreciate that. And yeah, so a couple more little things I've done. I've started doing some foliage over here. Uh, as you can see, I used just the stucco, and then I put some basic shapes as a border. And then the adventure packs actually came in really nicely with this because I like these little palms and they look really nice out of the red. So I think that matches really well. Not sure what I'm going to do with the bottom part of over here and over here. Not sure what I'm also going to put it over here. I might just do bathrooms or something in here. I think that would tie in nicely. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I kind of want a sign right here blocking off the front of this and have some palm trees sticking up on the sides and, you know, do a little terraforming. I think that would make it a little just tidy and nice. And then I added, what are these called? Vista points, and they make the guests take photos of the actual building and the spires, and I think that would look really nice. So very glad I have added those. But yeah, not really much from last episode. Just windows and detail work and this side building here. I did finally finish off the side of this. Ignore this. This isn't done. I was just thinking about working on some like backstage and, you know, like building structures and roofs. So yeah. Not done with the side of this either. Not sure how I'm gonna expand on this. Might just curve it around again and add to this, or I'll just keep going out and see how that works out. So yeah. Not completely sold on that part yet, so we'll see that. And so I finally found out what I wanted to do with this building. It's not done, okay? So I want to add a sign here, and it's going to be a gift shop, probably. Most likely, because that's what you would see in the front of one of these parks. And yeah, so if you walk in here real quick, I've got doors on every single one of these, except for that one. I'll talk about that in a second. But I got doors on every single one of these. And I expanded this out, so this used to be just a flat wall, and it also another flat wall. Well, now I made it even bigger, so now there's more space to walk. And yeah, these all enter in the gift shop, so you have multiple ways to get in. And yeah, I haven't really touched much. I just started it, and I'm not really sold on the adventure pack pieces here. So these are all temple blocks, and like they're half temple blocks, so oh god. The game froze real quick. Oh, so, my game crashed. No, I didn't lose anything, or just from recording. That could really sum up what's been like, how this game has been going for me. I mean, I really want this park to go good, but it's just the recording aspect. Maybe I'll try some different recording programs other than OBS. But it's been really taking up my FPS, and, you know, that's hard to do. But I think the game is, or the park's coming along really fine. I think that last thing I was saying is that I'm really liking how this is turning out. It's not really done in the interior at all, not even close actually. I think this is probably the only interior besides the hotel I'm going to do in the park. And the hotel is not going to even be like a full interior. It's just going to be a hallway probably and some gates, and that's where what's really gonna happen. But yeah, so the problem with interiors with me is that this is, you're only gonna see this like once. So yeah, that's probably the only reason why I'll have this in the park right here. But I'm running like in OBS it says I'm running 12, and then in game it says 35. So I don't know. I think it's running well. It's not bad. Not bad by any means. I'm really loving the park so far. I do have to say that, and I'm very glad that this series is still going. But yeah, so this is, I guess, really the end of the episode. I'm gonna do a time lapse next episode. I just want to get something out there for you guys, and I'm really happy with how this park's turning out. So yeah, I guess give me some feedback Actually, no. Okay, wait. I'm not done. I'm not done. My bad. So this is going to be really where the difference between the music kind of festival part of the area and where the theme park starts. So I'm gonna start bridging out more this way and trying to get over here. If not, I'll just try expanding the lake and terraforming and making it look a little nicer. But this is gonna be some escalators that go downward, and I'm gonna kind of have a universal style where it's got the stair platform here, and then you got the two escalators. And this is really gonna be the bridge to not a actual bridge, but uh, the bridge to the theme parks. So you're gonna have more like themed roller coasters and stuff, and that's where I'm gonna start getting some guests onto this park and building for me because I don't think I could build that much with just doing me. So I think this is where I'm gonna start branching out and having other people, and we'll start having it every 2 weeks, I guess, and that's what I've been doing lately with this park. So every 2 weeks, you guys can expect a video with Rift Lake, and pretty soon, not probably in the next episode, but maybe a couple episodes after that, we're gonna start having other people build in the park, and yeah, that's gonna be really exciting because it's gonna add a lot more to the park, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy that. But anyways, hit that subscribe button, guys, and if you really like this video, hit that like button. If you didn't really like the style of this video, hit a dislike button so I know that I should probably do more time lapses rather than explaining what I've done, like other channels do. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. I'm gonna fly over here real quick. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys all in the next episode. Alright guys, have a good one.